Okay, my head still might be somewhat cut off, but I'm trying an experiment. This is Time I Met Lassie and Officer Bird, and I saw Morris. We went to, this was actually before the encounter with Pamela Hensley, and I was like, uh, I was like 9, 10 years old, something like that. And grandmother, mother, Wayne, and I went to this big animal show. I'm not exactly sure what would you call it, where animals we saw, and so during that day we saw Morris the cat, from the Nine Lives commercials. They don't use Morris anymore, which is kind of disappointing. When I was a kid, Morris was very big. We saw a Lassie. We got a chance to talk to the cop that worked with Officer Bird and saw Officer Bird. We wanted to touch him, but the guy said he bites, so we couldn't touch Officer Bird. Officer Bird, for the younger generation, was a series of public service announcements about when I was a kid, talking about keeping kids safe, or the basic thing they do talk about today, but with a cop and a parrot. His name was Officer Bird. Lassie was the most interesting story of all. Like a lot of celebrities, human and animal alike, something funny happened. We went. Some of the kids were came down, and Wayne and I, with one of them, came down and were there with a pet Lassie. We decided to go with her to her go with him to his dressing room, and because we had our the guards walked right past, even though because we were with him. And they thought it was okay, so because he didn't say anything, and we kept going. A couple of kids, a teenager and a kid, and we were petting Lassie, and when we got to the dressing room, I decided we should go back, catch up to grandmother and mother, and but the funny part was the door was locked and they didn't have a key. So that was the funny part. And that's the time I met Lassie, Morris the cat, and Officer Bird.